And West Nyack, Nanuet, and Massapequa both advanced. These two teams actually played about 48 hours ago on Friday, where West Nyack, Nanuet came away with a 5-1 victory. They all finished 2-1 in pool play, and they actually tied with Webster from District 4 and advanced to the semifinals. Massapequa and West Nyack, Nanuet did via a tiebreaker. And we'll run through the starting lineups quickly for Massapequa. For West Nyack, Nanuet, Trevor Greenbush, the shortstop, will lead off. Ryan Desappio is pitching and batting second. Luke Fazelak hitting third and catching. Nick Mandio in center field, batting fourth. Luke Peterson will be at third base and batting fifth. Lucas Ing in left field, batting sixth. In right field and batting seventh is Jaden Colon. At first base, and coming off a huge game yesterday, Jesse Rizzo. Jesse with 2 home runs in the semifinals. And at second base, Parker Peterson. Pitching for Massapequa is Brendan Hanley. Brendan did have some action earlier this week. Gets the start today in the big game for manager Roland Clark. Roland Clark, a member of Massapequa International Little League's 1989 state championship team. So he has some experience in these big games as a player, and now he's here as a manager. And Brendan's favorite team is the New York Mets. His favorite player is Jacob deGrom, and we are ready to go as Trevor Greenbush steps in to face Brendan Hanley with the first pitch of the game. And it is a strike on the inside corner. Your home plate umpire today, Mr. Al Nucci, with the call. And quickly ahead in the count, Brendan Hanley up 2-0 as he pitches to Trevor Greenbush. Trevor is playing shortstop today. His favorite team is the Yankees, and not surprisingly, his favorite player is Aaron Judge. 1-2 for Greenbush as he steps in against Hanley. And it's the ball high and outside. Count is 2-2 here in the top of the first. You can hear there's a line drive to second and a nice play by Anthony Badagliaca to snare the line drive for the first out. Good contact by Greenbush, good defense by Massapequa. And stepping in now is the pitcher, Ryan Desappio. Ryan also plays shortstop when he's not pitching. And he takes his strike on the inside half of the plate. His favorite team is the New York Yankees. His favorite baseball player is Fernando Tatis Jr., and his favorite athlete of all time is Derek Jeter as he pulls one foul down the left field line. Brendan Hanley again ahead in the count, 0-2. So Ryan, he says his best memory so far this week is Massapequa or West Nanuet Nyack is riding home with his friends after a big win. So 0-2, Desappio battling here. Brendan Hanley looks in to get the sign from catcher Ryan Huxloot. And fouled off again. Desappio doing a great job protecting the plate. Desappio says his favorite food, too, is chicken parm. There's some good places in Rochester to get chicken parm, that's for sure. And he takes a strike on the inside corner. Great job by Brendan Hanley. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Hanley has been pounding the zone quite effectively in the top of the first, and you need that in Little League where pitchers are on a pitch count. Pitchers can go only 85 pitches. And here's Luke Fazelak, who has had a great week here in Penfield, and he also takes a strike. Luke had a couple of home runs the other night against Webster, was the winning pitcher yesterday in a 6-4 win over South Shore. 0-1, up high, counts even at 1-1. 2 outs here, top of the first. Fazelak stands in. Hanley's pitch. Takes it a ball just a little bit low and outside. 2-1 to Fazelak. Hanley's pitch up high. Fazelak hits it on the ground to short. Up with it is Christian Bekirs, throws across the diamond to Joey Lionetti, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. So we go into the bottom of the first with the game is scoreless, and we will take a quick look here at the Massapequa lineup. Christian Bekirs will lead off. He's the shortstop. Joey Lionetti batting second. He's the first base. Alex Pagano, the right fielder, batting third. Mikey Castellano is in center field, hitting cleanup. Ryan Huxley is the catcher, batting fifth. Third baseman Michael Clark bats sixth. Liam St. George, the left fielder, is in the seventh spot. Brendan Hanley, who threw 14 pitches in the top of the first, is pitching. And Anthony Badagliaca, who snared that nice line drive in the first out of the game, is batting ninth. So we will take a look at the starting pitcher for Nyack West Nanuet, Ryan Desappio. He steps in. He has not pitched in the last couple of days. He's done a nice job for his team as they have really enjoyed an exciting week here. Ryan's favorite memory has been driving home with his team after the big W's, and probably nothing bigger than the W yesterday against South Shore, a game in which West Nyack Nanuet fell behind 2-0 early. Jesse Rizzo tied it with a home run, hit the go-ahead home run, and then as South Shore rallied in the bottom of the sixth, West Nyack Nanuet was able to close it out. And they are looking for their first ever state Little League championship. I know that Massapequa, Roland Clark told me, Massapequa International won the 1989 state title. Fairport from nearby Rochester was one of the 4 teams in the semifinals, actually played Massapequa International in the semis, and then they beat a team from Queens to win the title. So just exciting. I mean, for Roland Clark, he's an educator, and he played in the state final, and now he gets to manage his son Michael, also in the state final. So there we go. And, you know, as we get ready to check the Massapequa Coast order, the Massapequa got here. First game was a great game early in the week, Tuesday morning, 10 o'clock, 7-6, 8-inning victory over Webster. They had a 15-1 win over Saratoga Springs on Wednesday. And as we mentioned, played West Nyack Nanuet on Friday. West Nyack Nanuet winning 5-1. And then a 10-0 win in the semifinals yesterday against East Greenbush Castleton. So Luke Fazelak throws down to second. The ball is being shared amongst the infielders. And Christian Bekirs is going to step in and lead off the bottom of the first for Massapequa. Christian, also a Yankee fan. A lot of Yankee fans in this game. And here's the pitch from Desappio. It's up high for ball 1. Christian, though, going a little old school. His favorite athlete of all time, Larry Bird. And I don't know if you ever saw Larry Bird play. Probably not. The math doesn't work, but he's probably seen the highlights and just can appreciate a game. As Desappio comes in with a fastball, it's 1-1. No score here, bottom of the first. Massapequa Coast Little League up to bat against West Nyack Nanuet, New York State Final. Thank you for joining us. Ball low, 2-1, Christian Bekirs. Bekirs has been the catalyst for this Massapequa lineup all week long, and he did hit a walk-off double in the 8th inning against Webster. That's been his personal highlight for the week, as he takes outside 3-1. Looks in, Coach Roland Clark gives him the sign. Is Ryan Desappio. Winds, kicks, and fires. It's a strike on the outside corner. Full count, 3-2. Ryan Desappio for West Nyack Nanuet. There's a pitch. Outside and low, and Christian Bekirs draws the leadoff walk for Massapequa. Brings Joey Lionetti Jr. to the plate. Joey playing first base today. He's played all over the field. He's played a little bit. He's pitched. He's played third, and today he is playing first, stepping in and taking a strike. Joey, also a Yankee fan. His favorite athlete, Didi Gregorius, the shortstop now for the Philadelphia Phillies, but a longtime Yankee. 0-1 to Joey. outside, 1-1. Joey also plays soccer and football, and his highlight actually was yesterday. He pitched in the semifinals against East Greenbush Castleton and had 10 strikeouts and 5 shutout innings. As he takes a ball inside, it's 2-1. Massapequa looking to jump out on top here against West Nyack Nanuet. Ryan Desappio winds, kicks, fires. Foul ball into the screen. 2-2 to Joey Lionetti. Great crowd here at Penfield. Both teams have lots of family and friends on to support, which is a credit to them as they've traveled really across the state to come to this game. 2-2 pitch. Down low, 3-2 to Lionetti. So Ryan Desappio has had to do some work here. A leadoff walk, and he's deep in another deep count to Joey Lionetti. 3-2 pitch. Pulled foul down the third base line. Good job by Lionetti protecting the plate. Good job by Desappio getting the pitch over the plate. And Ryan stands in the center of the mound, looks in for a sign from catcher Luke Fazelak, and the called strike 3. Good job by Desappio getting a big out there. So 1 down here in the bottom of the first. Alex Pagano steps to the plate for Massapequa. Alex hit a long home run on Wednesday over the trees in right center field. Very powerful bat, and he takes the strike on the outside part of the plate. Alex plays left and right field, has a strong arm, and a little bit out ahead in that, and he falls behind in the count 0-2. Ryan Desappio doing a great job getting ahead in the count, and 0-2 here in the bottom of the first, and throwing strikes is just so important, Little League, where pitch counts are at a premium, and you want to you keep your defense in the game by letting them make plays. Pagano on the ground to short. It's picked up by Greenbush. He'll get the force at second base. 2 down. Nice play by Trevor Greenbush to get the lead runner at second base. Not really a chance at a double play, even though that was a hard hit ball. And now there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the first as center fielder Mikey Castellano comes to the plate for Massapequa. Desappio's pitch. Castellano fouls it off down the first base side. And again, Ryan Desappio ahead in the count, 0-1. Mikey Castellano, also a catcher. He wears number 14, which was the number his favorite Major League player wore. Who's that, you may ask? Pete Rose, the all-time hit leader. Here's the 0-2, down 0-1. Down low, it's 1-1 to Mikey Castellano. Mikey's favorite athlete of all time, also maybe a favorite from the 80s, Bo Jackson, the Heisman Trophy and former All-Star outfielder. Good eye there by Mikey. He's ahead in the count now, 2-1. And Mikey's favorite television show is Outer Banks, and his favorite food, chicken fingers and fries. 2-1 to Mikey Castellano. Hits one in the air. Center fielder calls it, and he makes the catch. Nice play out there by Nick Mandio, and the leadoff runner is stranded, and Ryan Desappio gets out of trouble. And after 1, we are tied at 0 after the first inning. Ryan Desappio throwing 20 pitches for West Nyack Nanuet. And after 1 inning of play here, it is 0-0 at Penfield Little League. A couple of reminders about Little League baseball. Regular games are 6 innings. So teams go through lineups quickly. And there are mandatory play rules. If a team has 12 or fewer players, each player on the team must play a minimum of 6 out in the field and have at least 1 at-bat. On a team like West Nyack Nanuet, where there are 13 players, every player on the lineup card must bat at least once. So Brendan Hanley is out for his second inning of work after a 14-pitch first inning, and he will face the cleanup hitter, who is number 14. Now he will face the cleanup hitter, Nick Mandio. Mandio, the center fielder who just made that play at the end of the first inning, that nice sliding diving catch. So, as you often see, a lot of times somebody makes a great defensive play and comes up to bat. So here's Nick Mandio stepping in against Brendan Hanley. Mandio hits it in the air to left center, and it is called and put away. Nice job by Massapequa's Mikey Castellano. Mikey made the play there, made the call, got over in the left center, and made the catch. So one pitch, one out, as Luke Peterson steps up to bat for West Nyack Nanuet. It's a ball outside from Brendan Hanley. Peterson, a New York Mets fan, his favorite player is Pete Alonso, and he hits it in the air to right field. That is where Alex Pagano settles under it and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs on 3 pitches for Brendan Hanley. Very efficient so far. And Lucas Ng, the left fielder, son of manager Bobby Ng, steps in for West Nyack Nanuet. And Lucas takes a strike. Lucas lists his favorite major league team as the Baltimore Orioles. And he also plays basketball. Takes a ball high. 1-1. Big fan of the TV show The Simpsons. Takes a good swing there. 1-2. His favorite major league player and favorite athlete, Austin Hayes. And his favorite memory of this week so far was the Home Run Derby, which was held on Thursday. Oh, here's Lucas. Behind 1-2, takes a pitch outside. Brendan Hanley, 2-2 with 2 outs here in the second inning. And number 22, Lucas Ng up the bat. Some would say deuces are wild. Number 22 up to hit. Second inning, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lucas battling there to foul that pitch off. Takes one up high. The count is full. So Brendan Hanley looks into Ryan Huxlute, gets his sign. Low and outside, Lucas Ng draws a walk. He is the first base runner of the day for West Nyack Nanuet. Brings Jaden Colon to the plate. Jaden is the right fielder. Wears number 2, just like his favorite major league player, Derek Jeter. Hanley's pitch, hit on the ground to short, and it's into left field for a base hit for Jaden Colon. Jaden Colon singles to left. Little 2-out rally here for West Nyack Nanuet. As first pitch swinging, line drive to left, first hit of the ball game. Yeah, it looked like West Nyack Nanuet was going to put a runner in the game, but they only have 2 subs, so that wasn't available. But here comes Jesse Rizzo. Jesse coming off a huge game yesterday with 2 home runs. Takes a curveball for a strike. Did actually see Jesse after the game yesterday. First home run was to left field, second to center, and he said, I knew both of them were gone as soon as they left the bat. And a big swing there. Jesse falls behind in the count, 0-2. Jesse, also a Yankees fan, and his last name is Rizzo. His favorite player is Anthony Rizzo, Yankee first baseman. Jesse takes a pitch high. 1-2, bottom of the second. Runners on first and second for West Nyack Nanuet. Ball high, 2-2. Jesse Rizzo, the batter. Swings and misses, strike 3. Brendan Hanley works his way out of a jam And we remain scoreless after 1.5 innings here at Penfield Little League. So Brendan Hanley got the first 2 outs rather quickly, surrendered a walk and a hit, and then comes up big to get the strikeout to end the inning. Brendan, with 16 pitches that inning, has 30 pitches through 2 innings. And we'll go to the bottom of the second for Massapequa. The leadoff batter will be catcher Ryan Huxlute. Ryan doing a very solid job behind the plate all week long. And actually, his highlight so far this week was hitting a home run in the tournament. It was actually in his first at-bat on Tuesday morning against Webster. It was a big 3-run shot to left field. So started his week off with a great moment and looking to cap his week with a great moment. And folks in Western New York and members of the Bills Mafia would be happy when Ryan lists his favorite athlete. It's Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen. And his favorite food is hamburgers. And anybody that's been to Penfield Little League knows that Rose's Cafe serves some of the best hamburgers in town. In fact, some have said the best in the Northeast. So we get ready to go here in the bottom of the second, and Ryan Huxlute steps in to face Ryan Desappio. Catcher Luke Fazelak heads out to the mound to just go over a couple of things with Desappio. And they're getting ready to go here, bottom of the second. Ryan Desappio winds, pitches, and Huxlute hits it deep to center field. That one's out of here. That one is just to the right of the scoreboard. Ryan Huxlute, first pitch swinging, first pitch hitting, a long home run to left center field, and Massapequa takes a 1-0 lead. Wow, what a swing there, and as soon as we heard contact, we knew that ball was leaving Zabkar Field. So Ryan hit a home run in his first at-bat of the week, gets to the state finals, and his first pitch he sees takes it out of the ballpark. Massapequa goes in front 1-0, and Michael Clark, the third baseman, comes to the plate. Mike, who's a fan of the television show Stranger Things, steps in against Ryan Desappio. First pitch swinging, fouls it off. And right now, Ryan Desappio just breathing, battling. It's one pitch. Getting right back to work against Michael Clark. Clark hits that on the ground towards third. It's a foul ball. It was picked up by third baseman Luke Peterson, but in foul territory. Home plate umpire Al Nucci right on top of that play. So Michael Clark behind in the count 0-2. Digs in. Fastball, a little high, a little outside. 1-2 to Michael Clark. Michael also wrestles, plays soccer, and enjoys playing basketball. His favorite athlete, Michael Jordan. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Clark fouls it off toward the Massapequa Coast dugout. And Lucas Manini unable to make the play in the first base box, but Jesse Rizzo picks it up and gets it back to his pitcher. Desappio winds. It's a ball low. 2-2 now to Michael Clark. Michael battling back from an 0-2 hole. Hits this on the ground to short. Greenbush up with it. Throws to Rizzo at first for the out. One away here in the bottom of the second. A nice play by Trevor Greenbush at shortstop to retire Michael Clark. Stepping in now, the left fielder for Massapequa is Liam St. George. Liam swings and misses at the first pitch from Desappio. 0-1. Liam also a Yankee fan, but his favorite baseball player is Angel star Shohei Ohtani. Liam takes that pitch low, 1-1 to St. George. Liam's favorite show is Daredevil, and he enjoys bike riding and doing high jumps. And he actually jumped out of the way of that pitch as he takes a 2-1 advantage in the count. Ryan Desappio winds, kicks, delivers. St. George hits it down the right field line where it is a foul ball, just right of the line. Umpire Leon Cyrus right on top of that call. It was hanging up there, and maybe a foot or so to the left would have been a base hit, but foul ball. So he returns to the batter's box to face Ryan Desappio in the 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside and low, full count. Ryan Desappio winds, fires. Liam St. George hits that to the right side of second base and up the middle for a base hit. Good piece of hitting there after falling behind in the count, and gets the second hit of the day for Massapequa. Now the pitcher, Brendan Hanley, comes to the plate. Hanley, also today's pitcher. There's one down, man on first. He takes the ball outside. Brendan's favorite television show, All-American, little Billy Baker action. And his favorite team is the Mets. His favorite pitcher, who he hopes to see back with the Mets soon, Jacob deGrom. Here's the 1-0 on the ground to second. Picked up out at second. Back to first. Not in time. So fielder's choice there. And a nice play by the Nanuet second baseman, Parker Peterson, to start that play. Just not hit quite hard enough for a double play. That'll bring second baseman Anthony Badagliaca up to the plate. And he takes a strike on the outer half of the plate. Anthony, also a New York Met fan, and Pete Alonso is his favorite athlete and favorite baseball player. And he takes a swing at the 0-1 pitch, falls behind 0-2. Anthony, kind of a man after my own taste, his favorite television show, Impractical Jokers. 0-2, Ryan Desappio pitches. Just inside, 1-2. Ryan has settled down and done a nice job after giving up the leadoff home run this inning. Looking to get out of the bottom of the second with no further damage. Ball just outside. Badagliaca battles back. Say that 3 times fast. And it's 2-2. With 2 outs here in the second. Desappio's pitch. Badagliaca goes up the middle for a base hit. Good piece of hitting there by Anthony Badagliaca. Took that pitch right back up the middle. And back-to-back, 2 hits and 3 batters for Massapequa to take Massapequa back to the top of the order in Christian Bakirs. Christian walked to start the game. Now looking to drive in a run. Takes a ball low. Christian's favorite television show is The Office. He says he's a big Michael Scott fan. He also plays football and basketball. His favorite food is sushi. His Desappio winds for the 1-0 pitch. Strike right down the pike, swung on and missed by Bakirs. Good pitch there. As Desappio battles, 1-1. Bakirs takes it to left field. The ball's hit hard. It's misplayed a bit. Here comes 1 run. Will score. Brendan Hanley slides in safe. It's 2-0 Massapequa on the RBI single with 2 out. RBI single by Christian Bakirs. Badagliaca goes to third on the play, so it's first and third with 2 outs for Massapequa Coast. Joey Lionetti steps in. Joey 0 for 1 so far this afternoon. Takes a look at that pitch. It's down and outside. Massapequa Coast leads 2-0 over West Nyack Nanuet here in the New York State Little League Championship game, live from Zabkar Field in Penfield, New York. That pitch outside, Joey Lionetti, a good hitter, now has a good hitter's count. He's ahead in the count 2-0. He can settle in here. West Nyack Nanuet takes a moment to go out and with Coach Martin Desappio talking to his son Ryan, just settling down, trying to get him through this inning, breathe a little bit, have some fun. Had a nice conversation with Coach Desappio yesterday, just a big baseball fan, and just really happy to be up here in the Rochester area, the experience this week, and it's a thrill for everyone in West Nyack Nanuet area. They've never had a team go this far, so to be in the state finals, they're happy, but of course they want to see, the best result possible today. Here's Ryan Desappio's 2-0 pitch to Joey Lionetti, outside 3-0. So we've seen Joey Lionetti show some really good power to right center field this week. I would not be surprised if he had the green light to hit here 3-0 if he gets a pitch he likes. Takes a strike, 3-1. Still a good hitter's count for Joey. Lists his favorite song is You Are My Sunshine, and it is a bright sunny afternoon. Takes a ball low, bases are loaded. So Joey Lionetti works a walk, and here comes Alex Pagano with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Alex with that big, powerful left-handed bat, strong arm, and crucial at bat here. And Alex takes the ball low. Ryan Desappio steps off the back of the mound, regroups. Here he comes with the 1-0 pitch. It's hit to left field, high and deep. Lucas in, going back. It's off the wall. 2 runs are in. Here comes Joey Lionetti. He will score. That's going to be a 3-run double off the left field wall for Alex Pagano. Did a great job taking that pitch the other way. It hit off the screen monster. There was not much that could be done. 2 outs. The runners were moving on contact, and it's a 3-run double for Massapequa Coast, which takes a 5-0 lead. Great at bat by Alex Pagano. We've seen him be strong all week long, and a 3-run double gives his team a 5-0 lead as Mikey Castellano comes to the plate. Mikey flew out to center field the first time, and it looks like we are going to see one of the substitutions for Massapequa Park here. I think we'll see Daniel, if I'm correct, Daniel Ferguera is going to hit here for Mikey Castellano. And as we mentioned, Little League has mandatory play, so everybody gets a chance to experience this. So Danny Ferguera gets his first at-bat of the day. Runner on second, 2 outs. Massapequa Coast with a 5-0 lead. Danny Ferguera takes the ball low. Danny, also a New York Yankee fan. Favorite current player, Aaron Judge. Favorite player of all time, Derek Jeter. He squares around and pulls back. Takes a 2-0 lead. And he lists his favorite memory of the week is Christian's walk-off hit in the first game. Christian Bekirs with a double, looking to maybe make a better memory today as he takes a pitch down the middle for strike 1. 2-1 for Daniel Ferguera. Also plays flag football. Favorite food, chicken wings, but without sauce. Lines it down the right field line. Foul ball. Foul ball into the corner. Good contact, solid line drive, but just a little bit right of the foul line, so he'll step in 2-2. Here, coach, manager Roland Clark encouraging Daniel to choke up, looking for him to come through again for his team. And he hits it in the air to left field. Lucas Ing goes over and makes the catch to retire the side. Good contact there by Daniel Ferguera. Nice defensive play by Lucas Ing to end the inning. But a big inning for Massapequa Coast. They score 5 runs. The big blast, a solo home run by Ryan Huxlute, and a 3-run double by Alex Pagano. We'll take a quick break here, and we'll come back for play in the... Welcome back to Zabkar Field at Penfield Little League. Steve Bradley here for the New York State Little League Championship game featuring Massapequa Coast, the home team, and West Nyack Nanuet, the visiting team. It is Massapequa with a big second inning, a 5-run second inning to take a 5-run lead as second baseman Parker Peterson steps in for West Nyack Nanuet. And first pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Parker, a big Mets fan. His favorite player is Francisco Lindor. As he grounds one to short, Bakir is unable to secure it, and Peterson reaches. So the leadoff runner is on for West Nyack Nanuet. As we return to the top of the order, and Trevor Greenbush. Trevor hit a hard line drive to second base in his first at bat. And with one man on and no outs, we'll be looking to start a rally here. He takes a ball outside. Trevor also plays basketball and football. Favorite food is steak. He takes a ball high, 2-0. First time really Brendan Hanley, I know he has one walk, but he's done a great job so far getting ahead of the hitters. Looking to come back with a couple of strikes here. Puts that one down. Greenbush fouls it deep down the right side, out of play. 2-1. Trevor, whose favorite memory this week, typical 12-year-old, running around the hotel and getting yelled at by the workers. So having some fun off the field as well as he takes a 3-1 advantage here in the count from Brendan Hanley. So Hanley, of course, wanting to throw a strike here. Battle back. Just misses inside. So the first 2 runners are aboard for West Nyack Nanuet. And Ryan Desappio, the pitcher, will come up the bat. Ryan had 35 pitches. Top of that inning. Kind of a long inning, but battled through it. Ryan struck out in his first at-bat, steps in here with a chance to help his own cause. And he lines that one into the left center field gap. That is going to roll to the wall. Peterson will score. Greenbush stops at third, and it's a double, an RBI double for Ryan Desappio right to the left field wall. West Nyack Nanuet on the board. It's Massapequa leads 5-1. So if you are Coach Bobby Ing from West Nyack Nanuet, this is exactly the response you want from your team after a tough bottom of the second inning. Come back and score right out of the chute and have runners on second and third. No outs in the top of the third. One of your best hitters, Luke Fazelak, up to bat. Luke, the catcher. Favorite athlete in any sport is Barry Bonds. Favorite song, When It Rains It Pours, by Luke Combs. And I think that West Nyack Nanuet would take some of that rains it pours luck here with Luke at the plate as he takes strike one. Massapequa 5, West Nyack Nanuet 1, top of the third, here at Zabkar Field in Penfield. Brendan Hanley's 0-1 pitch is just outside, 1-1. Ryan Huxlute tried to frame that, move it in, Al Nucci wasn't having any of that. Stuck with it, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fazelak grounds it towards third. And that's going to be an infield hit. That's going to be an infield hit. That ball stayed fair, and now the bases are loaded. Kind of a slow chopper toward third. The runner's held, and Fazelak reaches first. So Nick Mandio enters in a great situation here. Bases loaded, nobody out for West Nyack Nanuet. Hanley's pitch, high and inside. Mandio's favorite athlete, favorite baseball player, Ken Griffey Jr. 1-0 pitch. Inside ball 2. And West Nyack Nanuet has shown so much grit this week. Not a surprise that they're rallying the troops here, trying to mount a comeback. Here's Hanley's 2-0 pitch. High and inside, it's 3-0. Nick Mandio ahead in the count, 3-0. Bases loaded, top of the third. Strike called down the middle of the plate. Mandio's best moment so far this week has been watching games with his teammates. Now he's looking to make a memory for himself here, ahead in the count 3-1. He pops that one up. Second baseman Badagliaca under it for the first out. And that's a big out. Infield pop out and a nice play by Anthony Badagliaca for Massapequa. Should mention, too, that Massapequa has a couple of substitutions. Now in center field is Daniel Fragera, and entering the game in left field is Lucas Manini, as Luke Peterson steps in with 1 out for West Nyack Nanuet. Bases loaded here, 1 out, top of the third. And that's a line drive to short, and Bakirs catches it. Solid contact, but right at him. The old Adam ball for the second out. Well struck. Good rally here. Good comeback by Brendan Hanley, who was in a bases loaded, no out situation. Now it's bases loaded, 2 outs. And Lucas Ng at the plate. Ball high to Lucas. Lucas walked his first at bat. Takes a ball outside, 2-0. Brendan Hanley looking to wiggle out of trouble here. Ball's high, 3-0 to Lucas Ng. Thank you. Sorry about that. Thank you very much. Ryan Huxlute goes out and tries to settle Brendan Hanley down. I think at this point in the summer, all these teams have played a lot of baseball, been in a lot of situations. And Hanley responds by throwing a strike, 3-1. Lucas Ng taking all the way. Not all the moments have been state championships, but you have to win a lot of games to get here. As Ng fouls that one off behind the plate, 3-2. And so much of the Little League tournament is the off the field experience for families and the players. Grow close and form bonds that last for a long time. So here we go. Top of the third, 3-2. Lucas Ng, Brendan Hanley's pitch, and Ng hits it to left field, and a diving catch is made. Wow, there's a web gem right there by Lucas Manini. Just entered the game as a defensive replacement for Liam St. George and made a run-saving catch there for sure. Wow. What a play by Lucas Manini, stepping up to make a diving play. Manager Roland Clark gives him the thumbs up as he comes off the field. And what a momentum shift there for Massapequa. That probably would have been at least 2 runs for West Nyack Nanuet. Instead, it's the end of the inning. So we will head to the bottom of the third with Massapequa leading 5-1. And Ryan Huxlute, the catcher, will lead off. But, you know, as I was saying, when teams make these tournament runs, it seems that over the course of the run, every player has a moment, a memorable moment. And certainly right there, a great moment and a great catch for Lucas Manini in left field. So Ryan Huxley, who homered, got things started in the last inning. First run of the board will lead off again the third inning. So Massapequa did bat around while scoring those 5 runs. And Huxley started the first rally. He's going to see what he can do here against Ryan Desappio in the bottom of the third. Really just a shout-out, too, to all of the tournament volunteers and the tournament committee here at Penfield Little League. Tournament chairman Tom Baxter, executive director Greg Camp, Penfield Little League president Mike Baxter, really leading the way along with the board of directors in putting on a first-class event that I know that they take so much pride in everything they do and making this a great experience for all the participants and families. You know, we're seeing 2 of the 8 teams this afternoon, but this is the 15th game of the week, and it just so many memories and so much fun had here by so many people. And I know it's a real feather in the cap for Penfield Little League and actually the Rochester area for having an event of this magnitude here. So here comes Ryan Huxley. Hit that long home run to left center field to get things going in the second. Ryan Desappio winds. And off-speed pitch, Huxley wings through it. 0-1. So good adjustment there by Ryan Desappio. Get ahead in the count quickly on Ryan Huxley. Huxley goes up high, swings through it. Now 0-2. Ryan Desappio winds, kicks, delivers, and Huxley swings and misses for the first out. Nice job of pitching there by Ryan Desappio. 1 away here in the bottom of the third. Brings Michael Clark to the plate. Michael grounded out to short in his first at bat in the second inning. He is the son of manager Roland Clark, as we mentioned. He enjoys fishing and riding his bike with his friends as he takes a ball high. Michael also participates in wrestling, soccer, and basketball. Also a fan of buffalo wings, more commonly known in Western New York as wings. So 1-1 to Michael Clark. Bottom of the third. Desappio's pitch. Down low. 2-1. New York State Little League Championship game live from Penfield Little League Zabkar Field. Up high, 3-1. Michael Clark working the count well here. He had 2 hits and 3 RBIs in yesterday's 10-0 win over East Greenbush Castleton. Looking to get a hit here. Good swing there, fouled it off. I think he caught Luke Fazelak a little bit too. Luke takes a walk back, retrieve the ball, shake it off a little bit, and the count is full. And another great thing about this event, too, is the players get to know each other all week, and there's so much respect. And there's the ball low. Michael Clark draws a 1-out walk. Nice patient at bat there by Michael Clark. He reaches first base. And Lucas Manini, who made the diving catch to end the top of the third, coming to the plate. Manager Roland Clark heading to the tournament officials. I believe he's looking to insert a special pinch runner. And that's exactly what's happening. Number 4, Liam St. George, will be the special pinch runner for Michael Clark at first base. And Lucas Manini had that big moment in the bottom of the top of the third. And coincidentally, his favorite show is Sports Center. That play may end up on Sports Center. Who knows? That was a great diving catch, then run-saving play. And, of course, the winner of this game will go to Bristol, Connecticut, the home of Sports Center, ESPN based in Bristol, Connecticut. 2-0 to count to Manini. And, yes, the New York State champion would advance to the new metro region, and along with teams from New Jersey, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. Menini pulls that down the first base line. It's a fair ball just inside the bag, and St. George goes to third. Menini now delayed, goes to second. They're going to throw behind, and he's also safe. So Massapequa has something going here. Runners on second and third with one out in the bottom of the third. So some good hitting and good base running. And Brendan Hanley, the pitcher, steps in. Hanley walked in the second inning. Came around and scored a run on the double by Alex Pagano. Squared to bunt. Pulled back, and it's a called strike. We have seen Massapequa Coast play a little bit of small ball this week. So it'll be interesting to see. The infield for West Nyack Nanuet is in. Hanley swings away, fouls it down the right field line. And Ryan Desappio quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. 0-2 with one out here in the bottom of the third. Brendan Hanley just looking to make contact here, give a chance to make a play, score a run. That's up high, 1-2. And so, yes, the New York State champion does advance to the Metro region, and the game would be 4 o'clock on August 6th in Bristol, Connecticut against a New Jersey champion. Takes strike three. Great pitch there, Ryan Desappio, the high fastball. Brendan Hanley wasn't able to pull the trigger, and now there are two outs here in the bottom of the third, bringing Anthony Badagliacca to the plate. Badagliacca singled in his first at-bat. Took a pitch right up the middle. Took a pitch high there. Count is 1-0. Coach Roland Clark manager Roland Clark actually, going through the signs in the third base box. Badagliacca steps in. Takes ball two. 2-0 to Anthony Badagliacca. One of my favorite names that we've gotten to say all week. Anthony enjoys riding his bike, and his favorite food is steak. Badagliacca swings, fouls that off on the third base side. 2-1. Really can't say enough about the way Ryan Desappio has battled here. Really only been two big hits, but runners on base just has really bared down and gutted his way through some tough situations. He falls behind 3-1 here. And of course, the home run by Huxlud in the second, a 3-run double by Pagano, and that is really what has given Massapequa Coast the 5-1 lead as Badagliacca draws a 2-out walk to load the bases. So bases loaded, Massapequa Coast Little League. Shortstop Christian Bakirs makes his way to the plate for the third time this afternoon when your leadoff batter is getting his third plate appearance in the third inning. That means your offense is doing good things as Bakirs takes a ball high. Bakirs has reached base both times, walked to start the first, singled in the second, came around to score on Pagano's double. Takes a pitch fastball on the outside half. Count is 1-1. Christian Bakirs, the shortstop. Ball high, 2-1. Christian's favorite food is sushi. He enjoys playing football and basketball. And he swings and misses at a fastball there, 2-2. Desappio really reached back to find that velocity there. Popped Fazelak's glove. Very impressive. Bakir is on the ground towards second. Peterson up with it to first. Retires the side. So West Nyack Nanuet sees Massapequa load the bases, but is able to hang a 0 in the inning and keep the game at 5-1 after 3. So nice play there. So maybe the biggest takeaway through 3 innings for West Nyack Nanuet Ryan Desappio has thrown 81 pitches. The threshold at this level is 85, so we will be seeing a new pitcher most likely at some point, unless there's a 3-pitch inning coming in the 4th inning. But great job there by West Nyack Nanuet, just getting out of the jam. They had second and third with 1 out, and were able to escape without a run being scored. So we go to the top of the 4th. West Nyack Nanuet, which has made a couple of big comebacks this week, is now trying to rally again. Coach Bobby Ying going to the officials' tent to make some changes. We will see some new batters for West Nyack Nanuet this inning, starting with number 10, Anthony Acunto. He will step in to hit for Jaden Cologne. So Acunto steps in to face Brendan Hanley. Takes the ball outside. Acunto, who lists his hobby as playing video games, is quickly ahead in the count 2-0. He plays right field quite frequently. Big fan of Yankees outfielder Aaron Judge. And Brendan Hanley quickly falls behind on the count 3-0. Anthony Acunto's favorite food, pasta and meatballs, and he draws a 4-pitch walk to open the inning for West Nyack Nanuet. Roland Clark calls timeout. Massapequa manager has a quick discussion out on the mound. He's with his entire infield, including pitcher Brendan Hanley. Is number 99. Sean O'Day steps into the batter's box, but not before we have a pitching change. So Roland Clark is going to bring in Alex Pagano. Alex Pagano, strong arm outfielder. Big bat coming into pitch with the runner on here in the top of the 4th. So Alex Pagano, the new pitcher from Massapequa. Sean O'Day, the new batter for West Nyack Nanuet. Sean's favorite song, one of my favorites, Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. Multi-sport participant, enjoys basketball, golf, football, and soccer. And his favorite memory this week, I think, is one that a lot of players would share, is hanging out with the other teams at the barbecue. Penfield Little League hosted a lunch after the Home Run Derby on Thursday, and when teams travel from different parts of the state, they all come together, share a similar interest, and one of the things that's always a highlight is the interaction with the players from the other teams. You know, even though they're competing against each other on the field, they very much enjoy being together off the field. And Pagano's first pitch to O'Day is a strike. Working quickly. Pagano on the outside corner, strike 2. I did happen to see the West Nyack Nanuet South Shore game yesterday, and Sean O'Day came in, pinch hit, and had a big hit in that game. And I saw him after the game with his family, very happy. Smiles all around. 1-2 count here. And swung on and missed. Pagano comes in and gets the strikeout for the first out here in the bottom of the 4th. And Joe Ottamanelli steps into the plate for West Nyack Nanuet. He'll bat for Parker Peterson here. The player that his teammates call Otto swings and misses through the first pitch. Swings and fouls back the second pitch. Joe, who also plays football, favorite television show is Family Guy. His hobbies are video games and baseball. Favorite current player, Aaron Judge, whose isn't, it seems, in this game. And strike three. Pagano comes in for back-to-back strikeouts. He gets out of Manelli there with a fastball. So after the leadoff walk, there are now 2 outs as we return to the top of the order. And Trevor Greenbush. Trevor has walked and lined out here so far. Steps in against Pagano. Fastball a little bit high. Massapequa Coast leads West Nyack Nanuet 5-1, top of the 4th, here at Zabkar Field. There's a fastball down the middle, strike one, 1-1. Alex Pagano gets the sign from Huxloot, kicks, delivers, and Greenbush could not hold up, 1-2. So Alex Pagano looking to come in and quiet the rally. Greenbush hits it in the air to center field, and a sliding catch is made. Great play made out in center field by Daniel Ferguer. So both players that have come into the game for Massapequa Coast have made big defensive plays. Last inning, a diving catch by Lucas Menini to end the inning. And this inning, Daniel Ferguer with a sliding catch to take it to the bottom of the 4th with Massapequa Coast leading 5-1. We'll take a quick break and be back here for the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back to Penfield Little League Zabkar Field, New York State Little League Championship game. Bottom of the 4th inning, West Nyack Nanuet facing Massapequa Coast. Massapequa Coast leads 5-1, and a new pitcher into the game for West Nyack Nanuet. Number 27, Nick Mandino, moves from center field to take the mound, and he will be facing the 2-3-4 batters for Massapequa Coast. Joey Lionetti in the on-deck circle, getting ready to lead off the bottom of the 4th. Massapequa Coast with a 5-1 lead, and in a game that has been well played by both sides.
Leading off for Massapequa, the first baseman, number 13, Joey Leonetti.
And Nick Mandio, the pitcher, lists his hobbies is drawing, also plays football, enjoys eating pizza. Joey Lionetti steps in. First pitch of the afternoon from Luke Mandino. And Lionetti lines it down the left field line into the corner. He is going to go to second base. He slides in safely with a double. First pitch swinging for Joey Lionetti. Found it spot right down the left field line. And he is on second base with a double. Brings to the plate Alex Pagano, the pitcher, who came in to put out the fire in the top of the 4th, getting 2 strikeouts and a flyout. 3-run double in his last at bat. Pagano swings through the outside pitch, the off-speed pitch, bounces away, and Lionetti goes to third. So Mandino's off-speed pitch was in the dirt. Pagano swung through and missed it, but unable to be corralled, so Joey Lionetti took the base. Another off-speed pitch to Pagano, who swings and misses. 0-2. Nick Mandino mixing things up. Fastball high, changing the eye level a little bit there. 2 pitches in the lower part, and then Looks to elevate that. We'll see what he comes back with on 1 and 2. Here's the 1-2. Low and inside, 2 and 2. Nick Mandino, West Nyack Nanuet pitcher. Fastball in the dirt. Blocked nicely by the catcher, Luke Fazelak. No advance. And Pagano has battled back from the 0-2 hole to work a 3-2 count here. No outs, bottom of the 4th. Mandino comes set. There's the pitch. In on the hands, but over the drawn-in infield. Pagano with a base hit into right field. What a way by Alex Pagano. He battled there, got the ball just over the head of the second baseman for his second hit and 4th run batted into the game. Mikey Castellano re-enters the game for Massapequa. He'll hit here in the 4 spot. Mikey flew out to center in his only at bat so far. That was in the bottom of the 1st. And Castellano takes a pitch high. Nick Mandino's pitch to Castellano. Called strike. Massapequa Coast now with a 6-1 lead. Alex Pagano on first base, Mikey Castellano at the plate. Castellano turns on that, hits it past the shortstop into left field for a base hit. Nice line drive swing there. Diving attempt by Ryan Desappio just could not get to the ball. And Massapequa Coast has runners on first and second. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And here's the catcher, Ryan Huxlute. Ryan 1 for 2 with a solo home run this afternoon. Holds off on that outside pitch, gets ahead in the count 1-0. Nick Mandino has shown some good off-speed pitches, keeping the hitters off balance. And Huxlute watches that one drop in for a strike. 1-1 to Ryan Huxlute. Nick Mandino comes set. Ball high. 2-1. Massapequa Coast runners on first and second. Alex Pagano on second. Mikey Castellano on first. And Ryan Huxlute with a 3-1 count at home plate. Nick Mandino looks in, gets the sign from Fazelak. Here's the 3-1. Fastball called strike 2. Full count to Ryan Huxlute. Mandino comes set. 3-2 pitch. Huxlute fouls it back. Manager Roland Clark preaching patience in the third base coaching box, encouraging his players, just having quality at bats, getting to see Mandino's pitches, put the ball in play. 3-2 pitch to Huxlute. Breaking ball, strike 3. What a pitch by Mandino. What an at-bat. A great battle there. And Mandino comes out on top for the first out. Quality 8-pitch at-bat for Huxlute, but in the end, Mandino was able to get the best of him. As Michael Clark comes to the plate, the third baseman. Takes a strike on the inside part of the plate. 0-1. Nice pitch there by Nick Mandino. Michael Clark shows bunt, pulls back, takes a ball. Michael Clark enjoys the television show Stranger Things. He steps in with a 1-1 count. Shows bunt again. And offers at it. It's called strike 2. 1-2 to Michael Clark. Nick Mandino comes set. Clark goes up the middle for a base hit. And everybody moves up one base. Pagano stops at third. Castellano at second. And Michael Clark with a base hit to center field. That was a line drive that hung up a little bit. The runners weren't sure if it was going to be caught, so they had to wait a little bit. And everybody moves up one base. Now Liam St. George will step in for Massapequa Coast with the bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Mandino's pitch, a called strike. Liam St. George, favorite song, Live and Let Die by Paul McCartney. Classic. Looking for a classic at bat. He takes strike 2. Coach Roland Clark encouraging Liam to swing the bat. 0-2 from Mandino. Fastball high. Mandio winds, kicks. St. George lifts it over first base. It drops into right field. It's fair. Here comes a play at the plate. Sliding in safely is Mikey Castellano. St. George goes for second. He's called out. Michael Clark is now in a rundown between home and third. West Nyack Nanuet. Michael Clark being run down here. What an exciting play. Nick Mandio finally makes the tag to end the inning. So what a crazy play that was. 2-run score. It's a 2-run single. But then the runner, St. George, who was the batter, is out at second. Michael Clark, who advanced from first to third, was caught in a rundown. So after all of that, Massapequa Coast leads 8-1 after 4 innings here at Penfield Little League Zabkar Field. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Penfield Little League Zabkar Field, top of the 5th inning of the New York State Championship game, featuring Massapequa Coast Little League, which is the home team on the scoreboard, leading 8-1 over West Nyack Nanuet. Stepping in for West Nyack Nanuet, the second hitter and today's starting pitcher, now the shortstop, Ryan Desappio. Desappio takes a ball low from Alex Pagano. Pagano, who entered the game in the 4th inning for Massapequa, recorded 2 strikeouts and a flyout, and then Massapequa was able to score 3 runs to take an 8-1 lead. On the ground to third, Michael Clark up with it, makes a nice play, throws across the diamond for the first out. Good defense there by Michael Clark, makes a strong throw across the diamond to Joey Lionetti. 1 out here in the 5th. Brings Luke Fazelak, the catcher, to the plate for West Nyack Nanuet. Luke 1 for 2 with a single this afternoon. Takes a ball outside. Luke Fazelak, or Fezzy as he's called by his teammates, had a strong week. Couple of memorable home runs. And a 2-0 count here. On the ground to short. Bakir is past the shortstop into center field. Fazelak reaches first base. Hard hit ball there by Luke Fazelak, and Nick Mandio will step in the cleanup hitter. Nick 0 for 2 today, flew out to center field, popped to second base, steps in against Pagano, fouls the first pitch back into the backstop. One out, 1 on here, top of the 5th. New York State Little League Championship game. Massapequa Coast holding an 8-1 lead. Mandio swings through that again, fouls it back. Alex Pagano ahead in the count, 0-2. Pitcher facing the pitcher in this battle. Pagano high fastball, Mandio able to take it. It's 1-2. Pagano's 1-2 pitch, low and outside. 2-2 to Nick Mandio. Pagano kicks, fires, and I believe he hit Nick Mandio on the wrist. The pitch hit him. Mandio takes first base. So 1 out, 2 on here for West Nyack Nanuet in the top of the 5th. And Luke Peterson, the third baseman, steps in for West Nyack Nanuet. Luke flew out to right, lined out to short, and takes strike 1. Luke's favorite song is Element. His favorite food is chicken, and he enjoys bike riding in his spare time. And there's the ball low. 1-1, 2 on. Chance for West Nyack Nanuet to possibly stage a rally here, down 8-1, 5th inning. And Peterson hits it in the air to right center field. It's down for a base hit. The ball's back in quickly to Pagano, and all the runners advance 1 base. So a single for Peterson loads the bases. Brings up number 14, the center fielder, Derek Balzami. This is Derek's first plate appearance this afternoon. And he swings and misses. Derek entered the game playing center field. Now gets his first chance at the plate. And he hits that one. It's a single into center field. 1 run scores. Ball comes into third base. It's tracked down by Michael Clark. And West Nyack Nanuet scores its second run of the game on a RBI single by Derek Balzami. Derek, nice job there. Single to center field. Again, the station-to-station baseball, West Nyack Nanuet in business here. Yep, so timeout here, going over some substitutions. And it looks like Jaden Colon will re-enter the game. Come to bat with the bases loaded. 1 out here in the 5th. Jaden back in right field. Singled in his first at bat. His only at bat. Steps in against Alex Pagano. Ball bounces in the dirt. Here comes the runner. And Mandio slides in safely. It's 8-3. Nick Mandio scores for West Nyack Nanuet. 2 runs here in the 5th inning. Cuts the Massapequa Coast lead to 8-3. Runners on second and third for Cologne. On the ground to short. The runner comes home, scores on the fielder's choice. Christian Bakir is going to first base all the way there. Third run of the inning makes it 8-4, so 3 runs in for West Nyack Nanuet. And first baseman Jesse Rizzo back in the game. The ball high. Jesse, as we mentioned, had a big day yesterday with 2 home runs. Looking in to try and help the team here. The ball in the dirt. And Cologne advances to... Nope. Batazzi advances to third base. So 3 runs in here for West Nyack Nanuet. Runner on third with 2 outs. 5th inning of a scheduled 6-inning game. And there's a strike called to Jesse Rizzo. 2-1 to Jesse. And that one is hit high and deep and foul. Good piece there by Jesse, just a little bit out in front of it. The count is 2-2. It's a ball high, 3-2 to Jesse Rizzo. Alex Pagano winds and fires. Ball's hit towards left center field gap. That's going to be down. It's going to roll to the wall. It's picked Jesse Rizzo heading towards second base with a double. Big two-out double there for Jesse Rizzo. And the fourth run of the inning is now in for West Nyack Nanuet. The score here is 8-5. And manager Roland Clark for Massapequa calls a timeout. Has a mound visit to settle his team down. Parker Peterson, the on-deck batter for West Nyack Nanuet. But we will need to wait a moment before we see Parker, as we will see Christian Bakers come on as the pitcher. Christian moves over from shortstop. He'll take the mound. Going to see what the other position changes are. Looks like maybe Michael Clark will be at third, trying to see who the shortstop will be here in a moment. But Bakir's in, bottom of the fifth. Manager Roland Clark reporting the change to the scorer's table. Looks like maybe Michael Clark will slide over to shortstop. Yes, confirmed. Michael Clark will be the shortstop. Joey Lionetti will move across the diamond from first base to third base. And Pagano, I believe, will move to first base from pitcher. So 2 outs here, man on second, 8-5. Solid rally here by West Nyack Nanuet. They entered the fifth inning down 8-1. Now 8-5. And Parker Peterson stepping in with a chance to continue the inning for West Nyack Nanuet. Peterson takes strike one from Bakirs. Big situation here. Bakirs off-speed pitch on the inside corner, quickly in front, 0-2. Parker Peterson today is singled in his first at-bat, and he fouls that one off to the right side, battling to stay in this at-bat. And just looking to make contact, see if make something happen positive for his team. And he takes strike three. What a job by Christian Bakirs. Comes in to get the big strikeout. But not before West Nyack Nanuet scores 4 runs in the top of the fifth inning, cutting the deficit to 8-5 here in the New York State Championship game. We're through 4.5 here at Zabkar Field. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Zabkar Field at Penfield Little League. Steve Bradley here calling the New York State Championship game between Massapequa Coast Little League, West Nyack Nanuet Little League. We're through 4.5. Massapequa Coast holding an 8-5 lead. Brendan Hanley steps in to lead off the bottom of the fifth for Massapequa Coast. Nick Mandio, the pitch for West Nyack Nanuet. First pitch over for strike one. Hanley hits that over the mound. It's going to drop into the infield. Tough play for the shortstop, and he beats it out for a base hit. Got off the hands a little bit for Hanley, but he was able to get down the line and get to first base for his first hit of the afternoon. He was 1 for He's 1 for 3 now with a fielder's choice and a strikeout. And Anthony Badagliacca returns to the plate. Badagliacca has 2 hits this afternoon. Badagliacca shows bunt, offers called strike. And what a nice top of the 5th inning West Nyack Nanuet had. Trailing 8-1, scored 4 runs, tightened things up 8-5. And as you know in Little League, anything can happen. Massapequa looking to get back on it. A great bunt there by Badagliacca. He's going to beat that down the line for a base hit. So 2 infield hits here to start the bottom of the 5th. And small ball is working right now for Massapequa Coast as they get to the top of the order, and pitcher Christian Bakirs steps up to the plate. Christian is 1 for 2 with a single. Entered the game in the top of the 5th, got a big out, and he shows bunt. He puts it down the third baseline, and small ball is really on fire now for Massapequa Coast. That's 3 straight infield hits to load the bases. Great job there by Bakirs. Deadened the ball, pushed it right down the third base line. And memories of some of manager Mike Baxter's teams in Penfield Little League who used to use small ball to their advantage. They made a run to a couple of state titles at the junior and senior levels in New York State. And, any way you can get on is good. And 3 straight infield hits for Massapequa as they bring Joey Lionetti to the plate. Joey had a double to lead off the 4th inning. Came around to score. And Joey is 1 for 2. Mentioned the double. Also walked and struck out. So big situation here for Joey and for Massapequa Coast after giving up 4 runs in the top of the inning, having a chance to respond here and add to their lead. Massapequa has been in front the whole afternoon, has not trailed, took the lead in the bottom of the 2nd, and now 8-5 here, bottom of the 5th, nobody out, bases loaded. Nick Mandio's pitch, down low. Lionetti did a nice job tracking that into the catcher's glove. Ahead in the count now. So here's the 1-0 from Nick Mandio. Up high, ball 2. So hitter's count here for Joey Lionetti. Moved over to third base when Bakirs came in to pitch from first base. Now 2-0 pitch. In there for strike 1. Nice job by Mandio. Good opportunity here for Lionetti to drive in some runs. Takes it outside, ball 3. 3-1. So, chance for Joey Lionetti to be selective here. If he likes it, great opportunity to drive in runs. If he doesn't, run could score on ball 4. Here's the pitch. Taken for strike 2. Lionetti wasn't so sure about that. He started headed towards first, but umpire Al Nucci had the call. 3-2. No outs. Bottom of the 5th. Massapequa Coast bases loaded. Infield in for West Nyack Nanuet. Here's the pitch. Lionetti hits it down the right field line. It's going to drop and roll into the corner. 1 run is in. Here comes Badagliacca. He scores. Bakirs stops at third, and it's a 2-run double for Joey Lionetti. Nice piece of hitting there. Joey Lionetti, 2nd straight double. This one, the first was down the left field line. This one down the right field line. Plates 2 runs, and it's 10-5 in favor of Massapequa Coast. No outs here. Bottom of the 5th. Alex Pagano steps in. Takes the first pitch from Mandio for a strike. Joey Lionetti with a great job there getting his bat on the ball, just placing the ball perfectly into the right field corner. A big hit at a big time for Massapequa Coast. Pagano hits that one in the right center field gap. It's deep. It bounces off the wall. He's headed towards second. Bakirs scores. Lionetti scores, and it's 12-5. Back-to-back doubles by Massapequa Coast second and third hitters, Joey Lionetti and Alex Pagano. And right now, Massapequa Coast leads 12-5. Mikey Castellano, the cleanup hitter, steps in. Mikey is 1 for 3 this afternoon. Chance to drive in some runs. Takes the ball outside. So just the rally that Massapequa Coast was looking for. They gave up 4 runs in the top of the 5th, answer with 4 before recording it out here in the bottom of the 5th. And Mikey Castellano has a 2-0 count at the plate. Alex Pagano on second. The pitcher, Nick Mandio, signed from his catcher. It's a ball that bounces away. And Pagano goes to third. Castellano has a 3-0 count. So both teams have scored 4 runs here in the 5th inning. Massapequa Coast still looking for more. Castellano takes a strike. It's 3-1. Nick Mandio comes set. Here's his pitch. It's outside for ball 4. Mikey Castellano draws a walk. That will bring Ryan Huxley to the plate. Ryan, the catcher, 1 for 3, home run in the 2nd inning, and now an opportunity to look to drive in more runs here in the 5th. Ryan, big, tall catcher. We've seen he has good power. He has at least 2 home runs this week, and just looking to, he squares around, pulls back. It's called strike. Nick Mandio continues to battle, as to do his West Nyack Nanuet teammates. They put up 4 runs, top of the inning. Now just looking to find an out. Huxley sails this down the left field line. It's foul and out of play. He's behind in the count, 0-2. The only part of the field that we have a bit of trouble seeing from our vantage point is the left field corner. Don't have a great view there, but that was down the line and out of play. And it's a ball high, delayed steal by Mikey Castellano. And he takes second base. So second and third now for Huxley. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Mandio gets his sign. Delivers. And Huxley hits this high and deep to left field. That could be a walk-off home run. Wow, that's parking lot power, and it's 15-5. Massapequa Coast wins the New York State Little League Championship on a 3-run home run by Ryan Huxley. 1-2 pitch, he took it all the way out of Zabkar Field. No doubt about it on the home run, and Massapequa Coast is headed to Bristol, Connecticut for the Metro Region Championship. Wow, what a day for Ryan Huxley. 2 home runs, 4 runs batted in, and his Massapequa Coast team is headed to the regionals in Bristol, Connecticut. And what a gritty effort, too, by the West Nyack Nanuet. Team battled hard all week long. And a gutty effort in the semifinals to beat South Shore to reach the finals. And just, you know, not the way you want to see your end today, but what you like about Little League, too, is you see the handshake line. You know, a lot of it, for the players, it's more than handshakes. You see the hugs. You see the respect. And, you know, what a great day. What a great tournament here at Penfield Little League. This is the 3rd time Penfield has hosted, and an exciting ending and probably a moment that Ryan Huxley will never forget. His favorite memory coming into this afternoon was hitting the first home run of the tournament in Game 1. That was a 3-run shot. And he ends the tournament with another 3-run shot. So my name is Steve Bradley. I will be signing off. I thank you for joining us, and hope you enjoyed our broadcast here from Penfield Little League. Have a great afternoon, and congratulations to both teams, and have a great day.
Okay, players, once Dominic calls you out, you're going to come on up here. You're going to get a shirt, a hat, and Mr. Baxter has started a tradition here in Penfield Little League that when we host the New York State tournaments, it's only appropriate that they get their championship rings.
From Massapequa, number 16, Anthony Babagliacca. Number 3, Christian Bakiers. Number 14, Mikey Castellano. Number 7, Michael Clark. Number 15, Daniel Fergara. Number 27, Brendan Hanley. Number 2, Ryan Huxloot. Number 13, Joey Leonetti. Number 34, Lucas Manini. Number 24, Alex Pagano. And number 4, Liam St. George. Coaches Brian Bakiers and Anthony Babagliacca. And the manager, Roland Clark. One more, Coach Eric Benini. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 New York State champions.
All right, folks, can I please have the Massapequa team all at home plate? Everybody right behind home plate. Okay, hustle up, guys. Okay. Roland Clark, manager, come out here. On behalf of Penfield Little League and District 4, Section 1, we present you and your team with the New York State Championship flag. Folks, hop in there for as many pictures as you want.
Earned it, boys.
And once again, everyone here at Penfield Little League thanks you. Thank both fans, both teams' fans. We appreciate it. We appreciate your sportsmanship. And hopefully we'll see you again sometime in the future.
No.
Folks, the concession stand will remain open. If you want to grab some snacks for the trip home, the concession stand will remain open.